just want to very quickly say how grateful I am for all the love and support on the first video. I want to thank all of you who liked the video and took your time to leave a nice comment. And I really appreciate it, as it really makes me feel that the time and effort spent on the first video was totally worth it. Alright, let's jump right into it. Alright, let's do this. So don't forget the tuning. To play the song you need to tune every string a whole step down. However, for this video I will refer to the strings by their original names. I hope that's clear. In the Instagram version he does a little intro that sounds like this. Right? On the YouTube version he just starts like this. Okay? So what the intro is power chords. It's a A, C, a D, a D sharp, and an E, and then a little melody line. For the power chords, you want to only hit the A, the D, and the G strings. Okay? You want this boom sound. Okay? You don't want the lower strings. And what he does is he alternates the downstroke of the power chord with the upstroke of open strings. Okay, so he starts with an open like this, A, open C, open D, open D sharp, and then from a D sharp he just goes to the E without the open upstroke. Okay, and then the E he slides it up. And then he plays this little melody line, which is 3rd fret on the B string, slide down to the 5, 3rd fret on the E, and then he slides it back down. Okay, he does it very quickly this time. It's almost like he's just playing this note. Okay, you got this. You don't got this. You got this. And then 1st fret on the B string. Okay, so the melody line. And then we start the song. Okay, so everything together, the intro sounds like this. Okay, so then we got our first part. So we start that off with a slide on the E string, 3rd to the 5, while playing at the same time the open A. Okay, so you have this. It's a quick slide again. It's not this. It's this. Okay, so a quick slide from the 3rd to the 5 with an open A at the same time on the bass, and then right after you play the open E. Okay? And then you slap. Okay, now here's something important. It's gonna happen throughout the whole song. He slaps using his thumb. Okay? He even has like something on his thumb, like a little pick. And what he does is he slaps the upper strings, but he lets the highest strings ring. Okay, so we have this. We don't want to mute everything. We don't want this. We want this. Okay, how you do that is you rotate your wrist, letting your thumb hit these strings over here. Okay, but letting this one's ring. Okay, so open A, slide 3 to 5, and then we slap. We have open A, 3rd fret on the low E, and we play that with the G with a G string and B string open. So we have bam bam, and we slap again in the same way. Okay, we slap over here with our thumb, but we let these two strings ring. Okay, so after this we play open E, and then F. We play it like this. We play the bass note and then these three together, the D, G, and B. And then we play it one more time, just these three strings without the bass. And we add our pinky. Okay, we have this. So, ba, ba. And then we slap everything, okay? And we play an E chord. And then so I was editing the video and I noticed I missed this little bit. After the E chord, you play a open high E and B string together. And then you play the low E. And then is the open E. But we play it by slapping it, okay? We play it like this. Okay? How you do that is the same technique. You rotate your wrist and you hit the string with your thumb. But instead of leaving it on the string, you gotta kind of hit it fast and bounce it like this. Okay? Alright, I'm going to play it slow from the beginning, okay? Okay? Let's move on to A2. This part is very similar to A1, it just has this different ending, okay? The first part is exactly the same. Okay, until here it's the very same. Okay, and once you're here, you play open E and a B string, and you bend it a whole step over here, okay, on the third. It's the same as playing this note. And then you release it, okay? You play the string again. And then you play the first fret on the B, but you do it slapping almost the strings, okay? And how you do this is you need to, with your left hand, you need to mute the strings around it, okay? So notice that I'm playing the G string, doesn't sound anything. My B string rings and my E string doesn't. And it allows me to play it like this, like I'm slapping, okay? So from the beginning, okay, and then here, you bend it with a low E, you release it, and then first fret on the B, second fret on the G, and then you play A1 again, okay? And then we have A3, which looks like this. Okay, and what that is we start the same way, but this way we play it staccato. Okay, the same open A with slide on the E string. And then we vibrato the third fret on the high E. We play the high E open. And then we do this little quick up and down slide. Okay, very slow. Okay, so. And then we play the first fret on the B. We slide it again, 3 to 4. play the 3, we play the 1, and we play the 2 on the G. Okay, that's our first 3 parts broken down. I'm going to play what we have so far. Okay. After this, we have bum 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 bum. Alright, B1. We start with a chromatic little bass line. We play open A, first, second, and third. Okay. Bum 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 bum. And then 5th fret on the G. And then we slap like this, the 4th fret on the B, and you try to hit only the B string, but if you also hit the G or the E, it is what it is, okay? No problem. And then with the pinky, you grab the 6th fret on the B, and then you slide it down to the 7th fret. At the same time you play the open A, okay? And you slide with the pinky back up to the 6th fret, okay? So you have this. And then you play the 4th fret on the B again in the same way. You see, I'm muting the surrounding strings. So I can play all of them, but only the B sounds. That is what you should try to do, okay? But if there's other sounds, embrace them, okay? You play the 5th fret on the G again. You play the 4th fret on the low E, 6 on the high E. You slap the band up. You see, I'm also trying with this is a bit advanced, okay? But I'm with my left hand muting the other strings so that only the B string rings when I hit them all. You see? And then you play the B string again, releasing the band. And you grab the 3rd fret on the E. You play it 2 times. You play it 1 time normal, and then you slap it. Okay, so everything together, slowly. Okay. B2. Slap the 4th fret on the B. Okay, so that pinky is going to do a lot of slide work. He's going to slide from the 6 to the 7 while at the same time you play the open A. And then he's going to slide to the 8, back up to the 7, back up to the 6. Okay? Okay? Maybe you can try. Practice it a bit. That's difficult for you? Aha. And when you're sliding with your pinky, you play the open A from the 6 to the 7. You go through the 7 to the 8. And when you're sliding back up with the pinky, from the 8 to the 7, you slap with your right hand on the upper string, okay, without muting that B. Yeah, you do this little G sharp chord. first the bass and then the 3 notes. Then you slap it and you move it up to the G. You play the bass together with the 3 notes, and you slap the 3rd fret to end, okay? Okay, so here's B2 played slowly. Part C. Let's break it down, shall we? We start with this bar over here on the 3rd fret, and we do a hammer on the G string from the 3rd to the 5. At the same time we play the 3rd fret on the A, okay? We have this. Then we play the 4th fret on the B, slapping it like previously, okay? Trying to mute the other strings. You can lift that bar up and it helps you mute everything, okay? If you stop pressuring the strings on the bar, you see you can play them all and mute the 4th fret, okay? So, and then we play a 6th fret on the B with an open A at the same time. 4th fret on the B after that again. So, then we slap on the upper strings without muting that B that is ringing, okay? So, and then with our thumb we grab the 4th fret on the low E, and we bend the 6th fret on the B a whole step, okay? And then immediately after we play the B again, releasing the bend. You slap hit the 4th on the B. You play the 6th fret on the B again together with the 3rd fret on the low E, okay? And you play the 3rd fret on the high E. And then you slap your bass note, the 3rd fret on the E, okay? So, okay? Then after this, you have this. Okay, 3rd fret on the A together with 6th fret on the high E. You play it staccato like this. You know, just quickly letting it sound and then lifting your fingers so the sound stops. 3rd fret on the high E. And then you have this line. Okay, what that is you slide from the 6 to the 7 on the B, and then you slide it back up to the 7, and you do a pull-off, okay? With your left hand, you pluck the string, okay? So, okay, the 4th fret on the B, and then the 5th fret on the G, and then you have this little line, which is 2 times on the G, 4th fret, 5th fret. Okay, and you can vibrato it a bit. And then you do a hammer on and pull off on the 3rd fret of the low E, like this. Okay, you play it open, you hammer it on, and you pull it off with your left finger. Okay, and then you play A1 one more time. Okay, now after A1 you have this part. Okay, that's D1 and D2. They are a bit tricky, but they sound so cool. They are totally worth it, and they are similar. So when you learn one, you can do the other. Okay. Okay, we started off with a bend on the G string together with an open A. You play 5th fret on the B, 5th fret on the E, okay? And then you slap the 8th fret on the B. trying to mute the surrounding strings on the 8th fret here on the B, okay? You see how my fingers move from here to here, working as a muting mechanism. Okay, and then this is the tricky part, okay? You play the 10th fret on the B, you play an open G, and you hit the 10th fret on the B, sliding it up to the 13, muting the other strings, okay, because you're slapping it. You see how I'm using these fingers here to mute the surrounding strings? Only the B string sounds. And I'm sliding the B string on the 10th fret until the 13th, leaving this finger here resting on the other strings, so I mute them. Okay, so 10th fret on the B, open G, slide from 10 to 13, slapping it, and then I slide back down, okay, until I grab the 8th fret on the A, okay? Play the 8th fret on the A, 10th fret on the B, together with the 8th fret on the E. Okay, so you bar it over here so that you have the 8th fret on the high E and the 10th fret on the B. You slap the upper strings over here and you play the same thing 1 fret above on the 7th fret. And you slap the bass note. Okay, the 7th fret on the A. Okay, so together and slowly. Okay, that's D1. Now D2, we play the open A, and this time we bend the 10th fret on the high E, a whole step. We release that bend, we slap hit the 8th fret on the high E, trying to mute the other strings. We play the 10th fret again on the high E. Then we play again the 8th fret on the high E together with the G string. We play the 10th fret on the B. And we slap the upper strings, okay? Okay. We play the open G as a filler. And then we go grab that 8th fret on the A, okay? And we do the same thing we did before. And this time in the ending, instead of slapping the bass note, we play again the 7th fret on the B, okay? So D2, we play that 7th fret and we slap it, okay? Okay, after that we have part E. So we start with the 8th fret on the B, hammering it on to the 10th fret, together with the open A, and we play it staccato like this. Okay? Then we play the 8th fret on the B, we vibrato it. We play 9th fret on the G, 8th fret on the G, 7th fret on the G, 5th fret. And then we do this cool bluesy lick. We play a bend on the 7th fret of the G string, 5th on the B and high E, quarter bend on the 8th fret of the B, 5th fret on the high E, 5th fret on the B, open low E string, and then we do this Hendrix chord. Okay? Okay? So once you learn this next part, you know all the parts of the song, and now they just repeat. Okay? So let's do this. So our last part, we start with the open A string. We slide from the 3rd fret of the B to the 5th fret. We slap hit the 3rd fret on the high E. Again, muting the other strings. 4th fret on the high E. We play the 5th fret on the high E together with the 3rd fret on the low E. Okay, so open A, slide, slap hit the 3rd, 4th fret, 5th together with the 3rd fret on the low E. Again the 3rd fret on the high E. We slap hit the 4th fret on the B, 3rd fret on the B. We do this little walking bass thing. We play the 2nd fret on the low E now. We play the 2nd fret on the G. We slap hit the 1st on the B string. 3rd fret on the B. And now we bend the 3rd fret on the B together with the 1st fret on the low E as a bass. We release the bend. We play again the 1st fret on the B, slapping it. We play the B open. After that open B, we build this chord up. Okay. We play the open E together with the G string, 1st fret on G. We play our open D. We slap hit the G string again. We pick the B string. We play the low E. We play the high E. Okay, and then we strum it a few times. And then we go back to B1. B2. C. A1 again. D1 again. D2. E. Okay, now this last part, which is F. Second time around, he does exactly the same thing. But he just plays it 2 times, up and down. And then he does an A minor, an E major, and it finishes on an A minor again. And that finishes our song, our lesson as well. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this lesson and a lot of work as well. So if you like it, if you found it useful, please like the video and leave a nice comment below. as it is the quickest and easiest way to support this what I'm doing. And subscribe to the channel for more cool stuff like this. I'll see you around. Peace.